Tuli, about a year ago, we sat down with you in a press conference like this, and then the season started and you weren't there. And I just wondered, what was your mindset when you couldn't start? Because you seemed all motivated when we talked to you in the press conference, and you had your injury setback or whatever. How did you handle that?
Well, it was definitely a new experience for me, trying to basically playing the backseat role and just trying to be there for my teammates. You know, the D-line, we have a young D-line, so just trying to be basically that leader for them, that voice for them, you know, whatever they needed. You know, I was just hoping I could do my best to help. So that was basically my whole role. You know, I felt fine. Obviously, I would have loved to compete and help my team, but, you know, it didn't work out that way. So just being there for my teammates.
Sorry. You obviously came back for the last couple of games, but how, just with the full offseason, how do you feel different physically than you did at the end of last season?
I feel great. I definitely feel the best I've ever felt. You know, I feel in shape. A lot of the little injuries, the nicks and stuff I had is all gone. So I'm pretty much healthy, 100%, ready to go. So, yeah.
And from a confidence standpoint, I know that you say you're in the best shape. You know, you came in originally as a freshman a little bit heavier. How did you kind of land at this, and why is this the best frame, I guess, for you to play, you know, as confident and as free as you can?
Well, just basically like through trial and error, you know what I mean? Like coming in way too heavy. You could kind of tell right when, you know what I mean, you go against those other guys and you just watch the film of the older guys. So I was just weighing way too much than I needed to, and I could definitely tell in my play it was bringing me down because, you know, I could only have one good play and then I'll get tired. So losing that weight, that gave me the confidence that I could play with these guys and I could play every down. I'm an every down D lineman. So that's why I feel so confident in that.
Was Akaika your main recruiter?
He was, yes.
Ben, because I think you had a pretty close relationship with Akaika, and now he's no longer your coach. Rip is. How hard has that transition been?
Not hard at all. You know, we still work with the outside backers a lot. So I still come in contact with Malloy almost every day. So, you know what I mean. Just we still have that relationship that we had before. You know what I mean, before that the coaching change. So yeah, it's still great.
You're one of the guys defensively that we'll hear when you make a play. Has your swagger always been there? Is that kind of an inherent thing in your game?
A little bit. I kind of inherited it over here a little bit, you know, just feeding off the energy of my guys, of the death row defense. And it's just like the mentality that we all bring. So we all just try to bring juice to the defense, and I kind of do it a little differently than everybody else do. So, yeah.
What do you feel like it's rubbed off on you in that way?
I think a lot of the former DBs, like, just like getting to know those guys and their whole mental and everything, like just chirping all game, but their play backed it all up. So I say that's probably like the main ones, like the older DBs that were here before, like my freshman year. So yeah, those guys definitely.
Would you say you're one of the more fiery guys on this football team? Jimmy Lake said last year he had to kind of slow you down a little bit in practice. Could you talk about that? Yeah,
well, it's just, you know, you get in that competitive spirit and you just don't want to lose. So, you know, he kind of just told me, man, you got to keep your head level, and because in certain games there's going to be situations where, you know, it's going to be, the intensity is going to be high. So just to make sure I keep my cool and just keep going. So that was it.
You're the old guy, one of the old guys on the defensive line. You got a couple of freshmen. Do you have to rein them in a little bit, especially number 94?
Yeah, we have younger guys, but like I said, they've been picking up the pieces and they've been running with it. They've been doing a great job, especially with Voy and Kawhi. They've been here a little earlier than Brody and Ciosi, but they're definitely doing well. They're way ahead than I was as a freshman, so they're gonna be people to mess with soon and upcoming. You guys are gonna see soon. So yeah.
A lot about the connection with you and Taki, but just how much confidence is there when you see him next to you, just in what you guys can do together?
Not only Taki, I feel confidence in everybody. You know what I mean? We're trying to build that confidence with not only Taki, but with Tuli, with Noah, with Bandez, with all those guys. So just trying to make sure that it's not only just me and the Taki thing, it's just everybody. So just getting the whole group involved, that's like my main thing right now, just making sure there's just no drop-off.
Last year, you know, Levi opted out and moved on to be a pro football player, and and you weren't available right at the start of the season, and you guys are basically young. Was that kind of a perfect world for kind of a dip a little bit? Because now I think you guys are all pretty experienced, and could you talk about last year when you were watching it, and a lot of runs were getting piled up?
Oh, definitely. I think it was just, honestly, it was a learning experience for our younger guys like Bandez, Tuli, Noah, guys that had never seen the field a lot the year before. So I feel like them stepping in, having a huge role, definitely gave them a lot of confidence. So this upcoming season is going to be a good year. So.